Hi, it's Miniature Model Paul with a small update. I'm just going to be starting back on my Matilda today. I have done nothing over Christmas all the way through to today, and I'm just going to start doing some masking for the actual vehicle. But I'm going to show you a clip of what I've done. I've resprayed it another colour, the actual another colour. I think I might have mentioned it previously, perhaps I was going to do. But anyway, I have done that. That's actually been done now, so that's okay. And I'll show you the whole base colour again. And it's very lightly sprayed over the colour, the light stone. And hold on, if I get the colour. There we go. Easy if I get it out and show you. Right, I originally sprayed it Portland stone. You can see that. Yep. But I've gone to this colour because I think it's nearer to what I've seen in the museum, and it's a nicer colour as well. I don't know if you can read that or not. Perhaps I'm doing a bit too. But there it is. Oops. There it is. I'll soon find out if you can read it. It's funny. There you go. I think when that's it. It's going into focus now. So there's the colour I've done it, and I've got to use the other two colours now, which will be these two, to actually do the other camouflage. And if I put them like this, you'll see what I mean. I normally show them when I'm spraying them anyway. But they're the two colours I'm going to be doing, because there was no blue such as a blue. There is a bluey grey, but it wasn't as blue as what it is. And the Tank Museum, I think I've mentioned that they've actually said that it was their fault, and that's why people have been calling that colour out, and actually wasn't that colour. So, but anyway, at least we know about it now, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So, right, here we go. Let's go down and look what I've done on the bench, and I'll be using this camera. This is not the one that's above, this is a Sony one, so I'm going to be using this one just to do little short bits like this. So here we go. See you in a couple of seconds. I better just switch off now. Hi, back for this segment, and this is what she looks like all painted up in the actual base colour I showed you in the previous segment. And you can see the bits I've actually got to do. I've still got to do that and paint that. I've got one of the periscopes done that goes in the commander's hatch, already painted up black. I won't put it on there because you don't see it anyway. But I've got to do those. So this is the base colour as it looks. Sorry, this has got batteries in it, but it makes so much noise when it goes round and round. I just think it's just easy for me to go slowly and do it. But you can see how the paint's gone on really well. And there was a light flick coat over the other base coat. And got a lot of big details to be doing, but you can see the turret's done the same, and also the hatch. So that's how we are so far. So what I'm going to do is now go back to the next part of the video when you see me spraying, or you won't see me masking up the tank because it's going to take me fiddly. I've got to do some fiddly with some fiddly fin tape, but I'm trying to miss my photo etch and not stick to it. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. So right, so see you in the next segment. Hi, this is Mr. Model Paul, and I'm very late with this because I've been hand painting, and it took 3 coats for each colour to get the paint on to the consistency, because I was using air colours, and it was this set to do the camouflage. And then you can see the bottom one I basically used the colours for. So these are air colours, so they're meant to be sprayed on, but I didn't mask. I just done them by sight and hand. I think I did a reasonable job. It needs clear coating then. I've done the tracks back to the original colour, and I've done the tracks grey because it doesn't matter because they're going to be getting weathered anyway. So if you get the cover, just go round. Put another light on, might just give you a bit more, gives you a bit more light. And there you go. I've done the detail painting as well by hand, so it's all by brush. That's better, and I think I could have put it back, but anyway, so a bit further back into the middle. There you go. So I've done the tools a little bit, and I wish now if I was doing this tank again, I would I'd spray it for everything, and I would excuse me, and I would actually not put the tools on, because if the PE bits were very carefully going around, and it's awkward, so I had to make sure I didn't block them up. But I've got there to this point, so that's okay. And so I'm really happy. I've got a detail paint inside the actual where the hatch is, because I've got to put some colours on that. Where the actual these hatches, the hatch does still open at the front, but not too easy anymore, because obviously hand painting makes a lot of difference, even though it's thin and I've done thin coats. And there you go. The only bit I did mask in the end was this bit down here to get that reasonably at the back, and I did that and using the lacquers on top of the Vallejo colours, and it never affected it at all, because it was obviously when you spray you do light coats. But yeah, so I've got that done, and we're getting round. So I'm sorry I didn't do it on camera, but if you can imagine me going through and all you'd have seen me is painting slowly and surely and getting up to the, and then being able to see through the colour and then go back in and do it again and again. So but I'm not sure whether they would have been all exactly the same camouflage, but the basic camouflage would have been there over there, I should think. That's what it is. That's what I've done. So, and I've got to put the wires on. Then my next task really is to start putting the wires in the deck, because the holes are still there to go into the turret. Because if you see the vehicle in the in the museums, they seem to, inside the turret that comes out about here in the bottom there, so it must go in the turret somehow, and I've got to find out where, and that's my last little project to find out that and get on with it. Then the next thing after this is just check around and make sure I'm happy with it. This is not glued on, by the way. See if I'm happy with it, and then what I'll be doing is doing a clear coat. So there you go. So that's how far I've got now, and it's the end of this small update just to show where I was. And I'm very sorry I didn't do it all on video, because doing hand painting takes like ages. It took me a few days, well, more than a few days, nearly a week, because I'd come here, let it do it, and it's a slow, laborious project to do. So, but anyway, we got there in the end, and so I got to this point. And like I said, I wouldn't do it again. If I built this vehicle again, I would do all spraying. And I would actually mask up and make sure I haven't got the pea, like the big lumps, not a problem. There's just all the tools and stuff, and the little ones I put in there, they're still there, and they've still got their little gaps, thankfully. So there you go. Right, that's the end of this update. And my next build, you'll see me spraying everything, because obviously then I can actually show me just spraying quickly, because it's easier. I mean, if I want to spray, this is ready. This is how quick it is for me to go. Just fill the paint up, put the paper down obviously, and go. So I can do it quite easily, because it's all next to me to the left, already made up already. So if I do this, you'll see what I mean. See, that's on, and if I want the air booths on, they all go on straight away. That's how quick it is for me to set up for my spraying session. So right, anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Apologies for no updates for going through this lot. But you can see I've done the machine gun and all. I actually done the machine gun, but matte black. But obviously they'll get a bit of treatment as well. But there we go then. So I might even film me doing the detail on the hatch, because that's not glued on. I can take that off as well. But you can see it was easier doing it that way. Right, apologies again, and I'll catch you in the next update. Happy modelling.